The final competition of the 2009 Alltech FEI European Championships, the individual show jumping final.
Steve, great result in the team, first of all. How was that?
Yeah, I think it was unbelievable for us. We came here for a medal with the team, but of course when it's ended up with gold, it's a dream coming true, and it was a great moment.
And today, final of the individual, over 2 rounds. How have your preparations been yesterday and the warming up the horse, etc.?
Well, I tried first to not think too much about the gold. Of course, we're very happy, but try to put all these feelings away and try to concentrate for the final. I still have a good chance today, but we have 2 very tough rounds today, and still a lot can happen. So try to keep focused and concentrate, and try our best today.
And we've been out on the course. It looks very big.
Yeah, it is very big and delicate, and we have distances as well, the big water jump, a difficult combination, so everything's there to have a great sport today, and hopefully I'm one of the successful ones.
So 2 rounds over a simply massive track, with the horse and riders refreshed after a day's rest, and it showed as 12 of the 25 jumped clear. Finland's Mikael Forsten, defending champion Meredith Michaels-Beerbaum, and Ireland's Cameron Hanley all went clear and threw the pressure on the leaders. We join the action with Kevin Stout.
For France now, Kevin Stout and Krakboom Boy-Major. 2 down in the first of the Nations Cup competition, and then jumped a very important clear for them, but wasn't enough. It was all a little bit too little too late for the French team for the team medals. Forward on 9.42. Finished 10th in the first individual competition when the point system started back on Tuesday, I think. .53 and 160 wide coming out of that combination. That gate 164, and those poles at the post office, they're also 164. Now the water, the stretch over the 4.3 meters. Now a left turn to the planks, also at 164. Steve, they're looking at about 1m30 at the moment.
Yep. That's 11. Look at that for a water jumper. He must have been 160 in the air over that.
For Switzerland, member of the gold medal winning team 2 days ago, Steve Gerhardt and Jaliska Sollier finished second behind teammate Piers Schweitzer in the first competition here in the week. Two down in the first round of the Nations Cup. Then a clear.
Yeah,
so here lying 4th on a score of 8.05.
Down to the last 4 now, and these are the last 4 that I was saying are covered by just 1 fence. He's on 8.05, and the Italian Shodani is on 4.47. Okie Dokie goes next, and then for Britain, Ben Mayer. And the Italian last.
Seven different nations in the 7 last to go, so 7 at the top of the leaderboard. Close in the water as well.
I don't think he's in it.
No,
they certainly haven't put it
judges
on
are
the
walking
caption.
over there.
Ooh, running out of brakes here.
Well, I'm just looking at these scores now. So that was 1 down, 4 faults for Steve Gerhardt and Jeliska Solier, 12.05 for them. So Carsten Otternagel, Kevin Stout for France. That puts them above Steve Gerhardt, the same as Cameron Hanley. Well, the first time that we've seen the FEI European Championships for dressage and show jumping taking place at the same venue, and the Dutch show jumping team, of course, have had the opportunity to watch their compatriots in the dressage dominate, absolutely dominate the dressage. Only Great Britain's Laura Bettelsteimer prevented the Dutch dressage team from having a clean sweep in both the individual competitions, the Grand Prix Special and the Grand Prix Restart. But it's all about Albert Zoa and okie dokie now.
It is now, because if he has a fence down, he's going to go below the others that were 2 fences adrift. You know, he's... I think okie dokie and the team competition on Friday jumped living best, as good as I've ever seen him jump. He's back to his old best form. I, for one, would love to see him keep a clean sheet here today. I love the horse. I think he's a real old-fashioned jumper and a real trier. Old-fashioned make and shape, Phil, isn't he?
Yeah.
Look at that old knee action, a real jumper's canter.
He had just the 1 down in the 2 rounds, over the 2 rounds of the Nations Cup.
Yeah, look at the time, 77.51, and the time allowed 88 seconds. You see, that's another factor, Phil. Really, he's been so generous with them with the time, and everybody's going pretty well the same way. There's a few big looping turns, but you know, it's easy to get the time.
Unlike the earlier competitions, Steve, we haven't actually had any of the horses outside the time in this competition.
No, it's 12 clears, twice what Bob was looking for, and 2 more to go.
What a rapid rise in senior competition this young man has had. Went to the Olympic Games for Great Britain, Ben Maher and Robin Hood. That was his first senior team, finishing 19th place there as an individual, and now lying in 2nd place with 2 rounds to go.
Well, when I walked this course, I said to 1 or 2 of the British contingent that I thought this course was just up Robin Hood Street, because it's so big and this horse has got so much jump, and they all said, yep, it's got to suit Ben down to the ground. Let's hope he can keep a clean sheet. Oh, we'd hopefully see that again. I'm sure Jerry on the production team's going to see to that for me.
Interestingly, Steve, there was a lot of talk about that 2.2 metre sloping pole before the competition, but I think that's the first time it's been down, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Phil, I didn't hear that.
There was a lot of talk about that sloping poles being 2.2 metres, 156 high at the back pole, but actually I think that's the first time it's come down.
I think it is, yeah. It's a relatively easy fence to jump, although it's enormous, but the influence it has on the double of verticals to follow it is the relevant point. I mean, it's the oldest trick in the book by Bob, isn't it? There, you know, huge triple bar to a double of verticals. But this is not the round, unfortunately, that Ben wanted. 2 down, and his chance is blown. I thought Britain were going to get another European champion this afternoon, but it's not to be, because with 2 fences down there, he won't climb back from there.
He slipped from 2nd position in the first round, down to 10th now with just the horse 1 to go.
Grabbed at him. He just grabbed at Ben. It wasn't Ben's fault. He was trying to hold him, and the horse just cocked his jaw and ran with him.
Now for Italy, Natal Giordani and Snai Saldana til Compalto. Lying in first place. Well, he jumped a double clear, the culmination of the team event, the Nations Cup event, to clinch Italy. The team silver medal here under the management of Marcus Fuchs.
Yep, did it properly, didn't he? The only double clear. And he's not a rider that I'm that familiar with, to be honest. And I mean, I said to a rider this morning, you know, can you tell me anything about this Italian fella? Because, you know, you wouldn't expect him to be top of the pile going into this competition. No disrespect to him, but I mean, he's just now he's in trouble. He's a guy that's just never been around at this level. And Jeff Billington, again, you know, he said he's been around for years. He said he's obviously never had a good one before, but this horse is a good one, no doubt about it. A 10-year-old mare by Emilion, a Dutch bred out of an Almay mare. But you know, that's very disappointing for him, because that's going to push him down way out of the medals. And he must have been dreaming of, if he could have reproduced his form from Friday, of taking home one of the medals. Still going to be a right competition, Phil, even though it's, you know, it's going a little bit haywire for some people and a better for others than we'd have thought, perhaps. But I don't think Italy will be winning it.
They won't indeed, because...
Just watch what he does here. He goes in all right. Mows that vertical down there, gets a bit unseated, he nearly falls off there, and there was no way she could jump that. And then picks herself up and jumps the gate for him.
Well, Steve, that indeed does shatter the chances for Italy, but look at the top of the leaderboard. Albert Zoa and Okie Dokie in front, 7.18.